What's happening, everybody? How you doing? My name is
Hey,
Paul,
hey, and I'm Leslie.
and this is Turning Pages with Paul and Leslie. Welcome
Woohoo!
to another
Welcome.
episode of our just man. I think this is a wonderful channel.
I know it is.
That's how I feel.
Yep,
I feel that this is a
yep.
wonderful channel, and it is a great place for those who enjoy reading books to spend their time. Man, we're excited to be here. It's 2025.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
I cannot.
It's literally, it's
I
2025.
cannot.
2024 has gone away, it's past,
Gone.
and a new opportunity is right here. And we have been
Absolutely.
set right smack dab in the middle of it. And
Absolutely.
I don't know about you, babe, but I am extremely excited about what's ahead.
Oh, most definitely. 2025 is, I'm excited about it. It's going to be a great year,
Yeah.
and I'm excited it's really a great year to be a book reader.
Hmm.
And I'm so excited because I just feel it's going to be some great reading in 2025.
Yeah, I do too. I feel like this is going to be a great book year for us and for everybody, all of the page turners. What's up out there? I believe this is going to be a great year for all of us and a great book year. And speaking of which, last year we were saying that we were really looking to hit that 400 subscriber mark before December 31st. Guess what, everybody? By December 31st, we had 403 subscribers. We did
Whoa!
it, everybody. We did it.
Thank you all
Yeah.
so much. Thank
Yeah.
you for your support.
Thank you so
I don't
much.
think, Paul, we ventured out. I mean, we ventured out with in faith, right? But
Yeah.
we had no idea that we would have this community of readers that would enjoy the channel so much. And the channel isn't really anything without the community and the subscribers.
That's true.
So we're really grateful to each and every one of you for being a part of this channel.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much for just supporting this. We have, I think, as of today, 411
Oh man.
subscribers,
Wow.
and I'm just
So
super
grateful.
excited about the growth that this channel is seeing. All right, we've thanked everybody, we've greeted you, we've said Happy New Year, and all of those wonderful things. It's time now to get to why we're here
The nitty
today.
gritty.
The nitty gritty. We're here today to tell you what we received for Christmas. That's why we're here. Leslie and I both gifted each other books for Christmas. She had a list. I didn't, but she's really good. She remembered books that I had mentioned when we went book shopping or just perusing and looking at books. She remembered some of those and got those for me. So I'm excited. And I always aim to be a gentleman. So, babe, I'm going to let you go first and introduce your first book or set of books to us. Go ahead, honey.
I'll be glad to. These are the first set. The first one, and they're all by Laura Gilmore.
Okay.
And the Pumpkin Spice Cafe,
Mm.
the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, and the Christmas Tree Farm.
Wow.
And all by Laura Gilmore, of course. And this set is a set of romance books in order. And I'm excited to read them, but I think I'm going to hold these until we get closer to October. And
Hmm.
I'll read the Pumpkin Spice Cafe in October, the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore in November, and of course, the Christmas Tree Farm in December. So thank you, honey. This was a great gift, and I did request these, everyone. So I'm excited about reading all three. Thanks, hon.
Now, I had no idea that those were romance books. I didn't know.
Yeah, they're cozy romance books with just
Okay.
a hint of spice.
Oh,
Just a
oh,
hint of
oh.
spice.
So just a
Okay?
hint, just a
Just
hint.
a hint.
Just a little like one little sprig or shake of spice. All right, that's cool. I had no idea. I thought they were just like little. Honestly, I don't know what I thought.
They're
I
kind of hallmarky, but
okay.
Hallmark doesn't have spice, I don't think.
Yeah, yeah,
As they should not
no
have.
spice, no
Okay.
spice. Okay, so my first book, it has to be built up. Okay, I have to build up to my first book, and so if everybody remembers, I was able to pick this up not long ago.
Yes,
And so this
yes.
is The Awakening by Nora Roberts. We got this when we were down at what's the name of Fifth? Something in Fifth. Down in Jacksonville.
Second and Charles.
Second and Charles. Fifth. Where did I get fifth from? Second and Charles.
Saxoff fifth.
Yeah, there it is. Second and Charles, down in Jacksonville. And so I'm going to read what this first book says. It says, in the realm of Talam, a teenage warrior named Keegan emerges from a lake holding a sword. Sounds interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Representing both power and the terrifying responsibility to protect life, right? Then it says, protect the faith. Excuse me. It says, in another realm known as Philadelphia, a young middle school teacher has just discovered she possesses a treasure of her own. So that's book one.
Okay.
And then, same store, I found book two.
All right.
Right? And this is called The Becoming. And I think this book references that middle school teacher.
Okay.
And her becoming. Well, y'all, I couldn't find the third book. I hunted high and low, and I wanted a hardback. And when we were in Macon, I did find it at the small bookstore there. It was a used version. What's the name of that bookstore, babe?
Oh my
In
gosh,
Macon.
Gotta Walls.
Gotta Walls, yeah, in Macon, Georgia. I found it, and then she just had to just say, babe, look, I ordered it for you for Christmas. Don't buy it. Here it is, everybody, the one I was looking for, The Choice.
Yeah.
This concludes, man. This is the third edition. It says the conclusion of the epic trilogy from the #1 New York Times bestselling author, The Awakening and The Becoming. And y'all, I got it. She got it for me for Christmas. I am so excited that now I have all three books. Don't know when I'm going to start them, but just super excited about having all three here to read. And when I read through those, I'll come back and tell you what I think about all of them.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So what do you have next?
So you know what? You ever heard of the book The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn?
Yeah.
There is a character in there. He's black.
Okay.
And he his name is James.
Okay.
Well, is it Jim or James? I think it's Jim.
It's Jim, right?
Yeah. Well, Percival Everett, well-known author, African American author, comes back with James.
Wow.
A retelling. James, the
perspective that is a really good looking
of James. Book. And Paul, this has won so many awards, this book, for 2024, and I think it continues to receive awards. I think it was the Barnes and Noble Book of the Year for 2024. They announced that somewhere in November, December. And so many people on the back of this book that are well-known authors, they just hail Percival Everett's work. I'm just going to read. Ann Patchett says, James is funny and horrifying, brilliant and riveting in telling the story of Jim instead of Huckleberry Finn. Percival Everett delivers a powerful, necessary corrective to both literature and history. I found myself cheering both the writer and his hero. Who should read this book? Every single person in the country.
Wow. Now, I have to say that I really like the way the book looks on the front of the cover.
Yeah.
You can see a picture of James in the J, which I think is cool. And the long J, that is really, really
oh, man.
Cool.
It's so cool.
I want to check that one out.
Oh, I definitely think you should. I'm going to read The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, though.
Okay.
I did buy it from a book outlet, either Book Outlet or the book Thrift Books.
Yeah.
I think it was Thrift Books.
Yeah.
Because I think the first time I ordered one, I did get it from, let me tell you what happened. There's so many retellings.
Okay.
So the first one I ordered from Thrift Books is not the original.
Gotcha.
So I ordered the original for $2 from Book Outlet.
Okay.
So I think it's in this box that has arrived. The last box, honey. The last box.
All right. Y'all heard
2024.
You are my witnesses.
Arrived. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
I see how you fixed that. 2024. I heard that.
And so I will read that first, and then I will come back and I will read this. So I look forward to that.
Okay. Well, my next book is behind me, so I have to reach back.
Okay, reach
if
back.
You guys don't mind. And so I have to reach back and grab two books. Watch me. I'm not even looking. See, isn't that cool? So when Leslie and I were doing the book challenge where we suggested books for one another, she suggested a book for me by Andy Weir called The Martian, right?
Yes, I did.
And as you can tell, it's a book about being outer space, about being out of space, basically being an astronaut. It looks like, and I've not had an opportunity to read it, but it says when a dust storm forces his crew to evacuate the planet while thinking him dead, astronaut Mark Watney finds himself stranded on Mars' surface, completely alone, armed with nothing but his ingenuity, his engineering skills, and a gallows sense of humor that proves to be his greatest source of strength. Mark embarks on a dogged quest to stay alive. But
Wow.
will his resourcefulness be enough to overcome the impossible odds against him? Now that's The Martian. Leslie went and got this one called Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. Now, I just got to say, that's so cool. I don't know where it's going, but I like the idea of that guy floating like that. And so I have to read this one because this is really cool. A lone astronaut, an impossible mission, an ally he never imagined. All right. And it says Ryland Grace is a sole survivor on a desperate last chance mission. And if he fails, humanity and Earth itself will perish. Except
Wow.
right now, he doesn't know that. He can't even remember his own name,
Oh
let
my.
alone the nature of his assignment or how to complete it. Okay, that's
You're
enough.
in. You're
I
in.
don't I don't think I have to say anything else about this one right
You're
here.
in.
Dude doesn't know his name. He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know why he's there. He doesn't even know that he's supposed to be saving. This is bananas. Everybody, you can see the expression on my face, the excitement on my face. I didn't even know this book was out there. She just thought I'd like it. You hit the nail on the head, babe.
I'm
Thank you so
glad.
much.
Enjoy.
Yeah, that's a
Enjoy.
great
I've
one,
heard
y'all.
lots and lots of great things
Ah,
about both books. So
wow.
you enjoy.
I will. I will. I will. So go ahead and bring us your next Christmas gift, honey.
Yeah, so my next Christmas gift is so beautiful. Love sprayed edges, and I love
Oh, I know
middle
which one this is.
grades. I love middle grades reading and books. So this one is called Impossible Creatures by
Yeah, look
Catherine
at that.
Rundle. And isn't that beautiful? And look, honey, sprayed edges.
Yeah,
Look, dragons.
yeah.
Ah, and this one is a
Uh
did I drop
oh.
it? This one is a special exclusive edition
Oh, it
by
is.
Barnes and Nobles.
Oh,
Thank you,
wow.
honey.
I didn't know.
You didn't even know.
No.
And of course, Catherine Rundle is an international best-selling author.
Wow.
And on the back of this, you've got lots and lots of um middle grades writers, but one that I especially enjoy
Okay.
is B.B. Austin himself, African American author that wrote Amari and the Night Brothers. And he says, an absolute wow of a book, utterly enchanting and full of wonder. Readers are in for a treat. So look at
Wow.
that. Look
That's
at
amazing.
that.
That's a
Thank
good
you
looking
so
book.
much, hon. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And it's not
Yeah.
long. That's what I love about middle grade books. Just very, very exciting. Excited to read that one.
Yeah. Now I know one thing doesn't have anything to do with the other, but I have to say this. I love the way that authors read each other's books.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
You see what I'm
They cheer
saying?
each other on.
Yeah.
They love to do that. And it just, I would think that it would spark something in them
Mhm.
and sometimes just to see and read something different from what their style is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has to like, encourage you.
Yeah, and I mean, what I like about it is, like you become a famous author and you're writing all these books and you're so well known for your writing,
Yeah.
but you still, though, read other
Oh,
people's. And sometimes
absolutely.
those who may just be breaking in, I just love the way they do that and support each other. And really, this whole book and reading thing is really a community,
It really
and I really
is.
like that.
It
Now I
is.
gotta reach. I have to reach back again
Reach back
and
again.
get two more books. All right,
Okay. Okay.
because these two books are, well, I'm going to go one at a time. But this book right here, I have to show it to you like this because I
Okay,
don't.
okay.
This doesn't have the cover.
It
Now, this book
doesn't.
has a little bit of history, everybody. I was on Goodreads, or yeah, Goodreads, and looking up authors, and I wanted to find a different author from anyone I'd ever read.
Right.
And I came across an author named Tanana Reeve Dew, and just began to kind of look her up and found out she had some really, really good books. And just recently, I talked about how much I like Stephen King. And one of our page turners said, "You need to check out Tanana Reeve Dew." And I was like, "I already
Wow.
want to." Well, little did I know, and I hunted for her book.
Yes.
Everywhere I went, no one could tell
No
me where
one.
this book was. My amazing wife, y'all, somehow found me a copy of this book. And I have to say something. It looks weathered, and I'll show it to you. I like that. It looked aged. It is, I hope you can see this, My Soul to Keep. Trying to make sure you see it. There it is.
Yes, I see
My
it.
Soul to Keep by Tanana Reeve Dew. And I want you to look at these pages,
Yeah.
the way that they look somewhat weathered.
Yeah.
Look, I am super
It looks
excited.
antique.
And yeah, it does. And so
Yeah.
I went here because I don't have a book cover to read. And it says, a thrilling dark fantasy tale unfolds as Jessica discovers her husband's horrifying secret of immortality, setting off a dangerous battle for her life and soul. And I have to say this, listen to this, an eerie epic. I love this novel, Stephen King. Y'all, so here's my thing. If Stephen King says it's good,
It's
I
good.
believe it's good.
It's good.
Everybody, this is right here. I hadn't even read it yet. But this is, I believe, one of my favorite books because this was so hard to find.
Yeah, it really
My Soul to
was.
Keep, African American author Tanana Reeve Dew. My Soul to Keep. Looking forward to that one.
And you know what, honey? It was hard to find in hardback because you like
Okay, I do.
hardcover.
I do. I do.
Yeah, so I was like, "No, we're gonna find this." And I think I did find it,
uh-huh.
and then I put it in the cart. When I got ready to, pay,
Right?
it was gone. So
Wow.
it took me a couple of more weeks, and it was getting closer to Christmas, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" But I found it.
You did it.
So
You did it. You
enjoy,
pulled it out.
enjoy,
You pulled
enjoy.
it out.
I,
I
I
appreciate
can't
it.
wait to hear your feedback on that book.
Yeah.
Wow.
So. Do you have another one for us?
I do. I do. I've got three more actually.
Well, come on with them.
So, I am a big lover of thrillers.
Okay.
That I think mystery thrillers and historical fiction.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I can't even talk about what I'm reading right now, but those two I believe are like top tier for me.
Okay.
There are others, but those right now for 2025,
Right.
and I got lots of romance, but
Okay.
right now it's mystery thriller and historical fiction.
Okay.
And this one was nominated for a Goodreads Choice Award.
Mm-hmm.
It was nominated as one in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it made it in the second round,
Okay.
but this one is First Lie Wins.
Yeah.
First Lie Wins, and that's
Yeah.
by Ashley Elston.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard so many great things about this book, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
And when I look on the back, you should see all of the people that
Yeah,
had
that's a lot. That's a
something
lot.
to say. It is a Reese Book Club
Okay.
book, which is good.
Okay.
But listen to who had something to say. Lisa Gardner, AJ Finn, El Casamano. Does that name sound
That name
familiar?
sounds very familiar.
Finley Donovan is killing it.
Yeah.
Mary Kabika. I've got several books on the shelf with her.
Okay.
Elisa Cole, who is new to me, African American thriller
Okay.
writer, and I have two of her books
Okay.
that I will be reading in 2025. And then Wendy Walker, Cara Thomas, and Ashley Winstead. I literally just read a book by Ashley Winstead entitled In My Dreams I Hold a Knife.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I
so
remember that.
all of these women, I think they're all women, has except AJ. I'm not sure if AJ Finn is a woman or a man. I have to look it up. But they had something great to say about this book. I'm not sure if this is her first book or not. No, I'm not sure. It
Okay.
may be. It may be her first book. But I'm excited to read this one. They said it was really, really good. People really thought this one might have a chance of winning.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't, but hey, I can't wait to read it.
Okay. All right. And so it's my turn now.
Yeah.
And so again. So I didn't even know that this book existed. My wife, again, y'all being so thoughtful. And that's the amazing thing about Leslie, everybody, is she is
Oh,
such a thoughtful person
so are you.
because she knew that I was looking for My Soul to Keep by Tanana Reeve Do. She decided that she would get this one for me called The Reformatory. And now, so this is pushing me into a different genre because, as I understand it, this one is historical fiction.
But I also heard it was kind of haunted and
Yeah,
eerie.
yeah.
So,
It says Gracetown, Florida, June 1950. And it says 12-year-old Robbie Stevens Jr. is sentenced to 6 months at the Gracetown School for Boys
hmm,
for kicking the son of the largest landowner in town in defense of his older sister,
mm,
Gloria. So begins Robbie's journey further into the terrors of the Jim Crow South
mm.
and the very real horror of the school they call a reformatory. Now, this says that it is a haunting work of historical fiction written as only American Book Award winning author Tananarive Duke could,
Wow.
by piecing together the life of the relatives of her family never spoke of,
Mm,
and bringing his tragedy and those of so many others at the infamous Dozier School for Boys and light in this riveting novel.
wow.
So, this is going to be deep. I
Wow.
can tell this is probably going to be
Wow.
heavy.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
But again, it's my first time reading a historical fiction.
Yeah.
S.A. Crosby says that this is due
Uh,
at her best,
wow.
and Stephen Graham Jones says book of the decade.
Wow.
So that's really high praise
Yeah. I've
for
been
this
told
author.
that book needs to be, if not already, become a film.
Wow,
Yeah. And it
wow.
may have already.
I don't know, but I'm looking forward to reading that book. It's definitely something that I'm interested in terms of that history,
Yeah.
in particular.
Yeah.
And so she just seems to be such a lauded author.
Yes.
I'm really anticipating that both these books are going to be fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah,
I can't wait. Definitely can't wait to hear your thoughts on that one.
yeah,
This
yeah.
lady, I mean, this author, I mean, if people like Stephen King, but also S.A. Cosby
Right,
have great things to say, then
right.
wow, I'm
Yeah,
excited.
yeah.
Well, Paul, I have this one is I think I just kept seeing this one on TikTok,
Okay.
YouTube Shorts, and I was like, God, every time I look at a short, they're talking about this book. Again, this one is a thriller,
Okay.
but every time I look, they're talking about this one. So this one, Lisa Scottoline, who I know is a psychological thriller author,
Mhm.
says a dizzyingly. I've never heard anybody use that word, dizzy, as an adverb.
Mhm.
You have a
No, I'm just
dizzyingly.
agreeing with you. I mean, yeah, go ahead.
I don't think I'm even pronouncing it right. A
Dizzyingly? Yeah.
dizzyingly clever thriller,
Okay.
endlessly surprising, and great fun.
Okay.
Great fun?
All of that?
Really? A thriller that's great fun?
Mm.
This one is by David Ellis and it's entitled Look
Look
Closer.
closer.
Look Closer. So I've got to read what it says. The best lies are the ones closest to the truth.
Whoa. Okay.
Simon and Vicky couldn't seem more normal. A wealthy Chicago couple with a stable, if unexciting marriage. But with these two, absolutely nothing is what it seems. When a beautiful socialite is found hanging in a mansion in a nearby suburb,
Mm.
Simon and Vicky's complex web of secrets begins to unravel. I'm going to
Okay.
stop there.
Okay.
I'm going to stop right
Okay.
there. I've been told that this right here should have been, let me see when it was written, should have been on like somebody's list
Okay.
of award winning. So this one is 2022. So I would need
Okay.
to go back and see if this one was in the mix
Right.
on Goodreads. But this one, they said is so, so good. So I'm looking forward to it.
Look closer.
Look closer.
All right.
Get it? Looking forward.
Yeah, well, I think this is my last book. This is my final book.
Okay.
And so this is a book that I saw at a local bookstore,
Mm.
E Shavers, downtown
Yes,
Savannah.
yes.
I saw this book, and again, my wife, her memory is really, really good. And I think I texted you that day certain books that I was interested in. And I don't know if she went back to the text or if she just remembered that I wanted this book. And it is by Renee Watson, and it's
Yes.
called Skin and Bones.
Yes. Renee
And
Watson.
so excited about this one. Another African American author.
Is it a book of
Um,
poetry, honey?
it is. They say it's written in a very
In
poetic
verse?
way. In fact, yes,
Wow.
it looks. It's got poetry intermingled
Oh,
into it.
wow.
And it says, told in Renee Watson's poetic voice,
Wow.
Skin and Bones is a stirring exploration about who society makes room for, what gets passed down from one generation to the next,
Mm.
and a mother's resolve to teach her daughter how to take up space and shine her bold, brilliant light in a world that wants to dim it.
Wow.
So yeah, I
Oh, I
know.
will be
So
reading that one too.
yeah, this right here stood out to me,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I definitely wanted to read it and see what it was about. And I like the fact that it's written in that poetic fashion. That's going to be something different for me. And I used to write poetry myself,
I was gonna put you
so
out there, but you
yeah,
put yourself
so
out
yeah, I
there.
used to write poetry myself, and
Great
so
poetry.
this one should be a good one for me. I think I'll enjoy it a bunch.
Yeah, and I look forward to a poem this year.
Yeah. Mm. And so on to your next book.
my, my last book, honey, and page turners. This one, I've heard so many things. It's a read with Jenna Pick.
Hmm.
And what I have heard is many of the read with Jenna Picks have been 5-star books.
Okay.
I've heard that a lot. I've heard that a lot from the community,
Okay.
that many of her picks have been 5-star picks. So I'm looking forward to this one.
Okay.
This one is, I think, literary fiction, and
Okay.
it's called The Wedding People.
All
The
right.
Wedding People.
Okay.
So let me see what this one, a propulsive and uncommonly wise novel about one unexpected wedding guest and the
Mm.
surprising people who help her start anew.
Okay.
That's where I'll stop right there.
All right.
So I'm looking forward to this one. There may be some trigger warnings in this one. I think the trigger
Okay.
warning addresses it. I think it addresses suicide or the suicidal ideation or ideation.
Ideations. Hmm.
Um, and um, and but that's it. I
Okay.
think and mental health, which is the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
So which is a part of it, let's say it
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to reading this because I do believe that this one, I believe, has a good ending. It is my
Okay.
hope that it does. But I was told that this one, I do believe this one did win
Okay.
the Reader's Choice Award for Goodreads.
Okay.
I do believe this one won in a category.
Okay.
So the wedding people, everyone.
All
The
right.
wedding
The wedding
people.
people. Well, everybody, those are our Christmas book gifts
Yes.
for 2024. The books that I bought for Leslie and the books that she bought for me. And we just wanted to share those with you. And hopefully, some of those may stick out to you and you may be somewhat interested. And that's what this is all about.
That's what this is all
You
about.
guys expose us to new books and new authors, and we hope to do the same for you. That's what makes us a community. And
Yes.
so we get to this place where we have to ask the question,
know. What pages are you turning today?
We need to know that.
We need to know.
We
Please.
want to know that.
We gotta know.
Yeah, tell us what you're reading because, again, like I said, you introduce us to new books and new authors that we can go and check out, and we hope to do the same for you. That's why we call this the Turning Pages community
Yes.
because we're here to basically inform each other about what's out there and great to read. All right, everybody, our time is just about up.
Whew.
We're so glad to have been able to spend it with you. We're going to ask you to do us a favor. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you know when one of our new videos is coming out. All right, everybody? Babe, do you have anything else you want to say before we go?
Thank you to all of our supporters, and you all know what we need to do.
Please
Please.
keep turning those pages. All right, everybody. That's it for today. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Have a great week.
Take care.